The plot thickens, wouldn't you say, gamers? As you can see, our series continues, and today we're playing Ninja Gaiden Episode 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom, the final retro game in the trilogy. And I love that, like, act, you know, the stage start screen. As I mentioned in the intro, this is the final entry in the original trilogy, and it's a doozy. It's a tough one. We have a challenge ahead of us, without a doubt. The first two were gracious enough to give us unlimited continues. If we lost our lives and got game over, it would just put us back to the start of whatever act we were on. But in this game, you only get 5 continues. So if we run out of lives 5 times, that's game over and we get sent back to the beginning of the entire game. I am aware there's a 99 extra lives cheat code. And I'm also aware that I said I'm not trying to showcase skill or play on the hardest difficulties or anything like that. But I draw the line at using a cheat code, so we are actually just sticking to the allotted 5 continues. And the graphics are so good in this one. I mean, it's always funny, especially these days, if you mention graphics being good in one of these retro games, people look at it and they're like, if you didn't play them, that is. You look at it, you're like, these graphics are terrible. What are you talking about? Here we have a new upgrade, new to this game. A sword upgrade. Doesn't actually replace your Nimpo or anything, it's just a passive upgrade once you get it. It's amazing. The hitbox on it's crazy, the range is crazy. You always want to have it. I did not mean to use my fire wheel there, but it is what it is. Wow. Here's another new upgrade, Nimpo. Those of you familiar with the 3D trilogy, this might be familiar to you. It's not the same Ninpo as Art of the Windblades, but I think they were inspired by this. If I'm not mistaken, this is called like Vacuum Blade or something like that. Got rid of that. I'll show you what it does. You see why I think they were inspired by this for the Art of the Windblade in the modern games. It looks very similar, except obviously it goes vertically instead of in a circle around Rue, Hayabu. I feel like there's something else I've already done so much talking, but I feel like there's something else I want to do. Got it. Oh, well, one thing, I did practice this game quite a bit. I practiced all of them before I actually started recording. I kind of like to have the fire wheel for this guy. Oh, I messed up bad. Point, because you can just stand in front of him, activate the invincible fire wheel, and then just wail on him. There's nothing he can do about it. I'm gonna let you guys practice your reading comprehension yet again. Let you read the cutscenes instead of reading them for you. Never enough time to give the detail. You see what I mean? I don't know, it just looks really clean. And these graphics, again, I love them. Even in gameplay, you see how his scarf kind of billows. Small things like that go a long way in these old games. Here you can see we're in quicksand. If you don't jump often, you'll sink in and take massive damage. If I remember correctly, it doesn't actually kill you, but it does spit you back out and you take mad damage. These guys, they start jumping around like crazy if you don't take them out. I like to try taking them out. They're not that hard, even if you activate them on accident. But if you have the opportunity to take them out before they start hopping, why not take it, right? Oh, well, I activated that one. Right, we took him out easy still. I actually forgot about this wasp, but got lucky that I wasn't jumping in the moment. Two. One more pops out. Yeah. Hit him on the way by. Why not? Right, here's where things start getting more dicey. The ceiling will hurt you if you jump into it. Another new feature that I forgot to mention, you can dangle. Now, if you remember our playthrough of the arcade game, you could also dangle in that. So it's kind of a returning feature, but I love it. And here we go. We gotta move kind of fast at this part. There's a spike ball that follows us. There's the sword upgrade. You always want the sword upgrade, just like in Ninja Gaiden 2, you always wanted the clones. Oh, I did not want the fireball. The downward one, at least. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. We can still handle it. But this part's our first clincher, where any mistake is your death. The classic rising lava. Well, we don't need that info. Okay, that was dicey as junk, but I made it. That's what matters, right? That was actually super close. Way closer than I would have liked. My frickin' tootsies were steaming. Oh wait, we got... I missed the 4... I like to get 4 kills in one shot there. There's a scroll. Remember from Ninja Gaiden 2? That increases your maximum ninpo, which is a must. You want as many extra lives as you can get here. So I'll gladly take that hit for the extra life. Don't want to take too many hits though. My gosh, we're taking 50 hits. Just said I don't want to take too many, and then I took too many. It's okay. Whew, okay. Nice, that was perfect. A fireball jumps out right there, as you see. I was able to hit it. Take care of business. We're just one hit away, one hit away. Boink! Easiest thing we ever did. So it's okay, we took those hits, handled the boss flawlessly. We're zooming through, ready for another cutscene. Turning face. Familiar face, if you could say. That's the story you're going with, Foster. Not sure he wants that. I mean, he says he does, but if I was on Ryu's bad side, I definitely would not want to run into him. This stage isn't too bad. There's one part that makes me nervous. There's some fish that jump out at you. That's not necessarily what makes me nervous. Although it is one of the moments where the fish jumps at you that's very dangerous. Point. The vacuum blade here. That was actually really bad. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. I really botched that spot, but it's okay. Fish. I want the downward fireball for sure. Alright, here's the spot that's dicey. You saw that platform. I'm just gonna explain it real quick. The fish jump out of the water, right? There's 2 heights they can jump at. And I'm not sure what dictates the height they choose. But we jump on this platform and go down. There's a fish that comes and it can jump really high. And if that happens, that's perfect. So it'll just flop over our head harmlessly. We'll be fine. But it can jump middle of the screen. And if it does that, it might knock us off the platform and insta-kill us. If that happens, we want to make sure we take out the sword and hit it with the sword before that happens. Let's see if we get lucky here or not. Nope. I botched it. Great. Embarrassing, embarrassing. Every death is freaking embarrassing for me. I hate it. Especially when lives are a commodity in this game. We're gonna do it a little different this time, this part at least. We still took the hit, that's fine. Not going well. I mean, I did practice, but clearly, like I always say, I kind of talk things through, but not necessarily a tutorial. You could definitely find someone to do it better. Let's see. Maybe we didn't wait long enough. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. We got that extra life, so it's not the end of the world that we died. We're back to 3 lives. Obviously having 4 would be nice, but it's too late for that. I timed the sword slash wrong. No one to blame but me for that. Right here we can drop down, fireball, and then keep going. That was perfect. I like to wait for this guy to shoot. You could probably try to bum rush him. Speaking of bum rushing, you want to bum rush here, and then go for double prizes. Flawless. The spot that worries me ended up getting a kill off of us, which isn't the end of the world. It's to be expected. This part can be tricky. We want to wait for this guy. Spawn the wasp. Gosh. Not doing well, not doing well. Another wasp. It's actually okay. There's a healing potion coming up here. The invincibility fire wheel, as you can see, is really important for some spots, including this one right here. We're gonna wait for this. Get rid of that. It should be a full heal if we get when we get this potion. Yeah, perfect. So we're fine, even though we took those hits. But you see the scroll down here? Obviously, I'm going for that. Now we're up to 60 Ninpo. To him. Gonna wait a second. Now we go. Pop. There's a wasp that spawns on the left. We got lucky that it despawned there. You know what? I'm just gonna use. Woo! That was good. That was very good. Oh, these guys aren't even gonna respawn. Oh wait, how'd we lost our? How'd we lose our invincible fire wheel? How'd we get the inferno or the fire wheel? How'd we lose our invincibility? Now we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. All right, that's scary actually. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, that was sloppy. We did it with 1 health point, but we did it. The invincible fire wheel is very important for that fight, but we managed barely without it. Now we're face to face with our doppelganger. Careful what you bargained for, doppelganger. So sick. Old versus new. Doppelganger is more than he looks. I guess he looks like Ryu, so that would imply he's really powerful. We'll see about that. Later, zoop. Love that. It's a fair question. Another fair question. Nothing good is probably the answer. Alright, Act 4. I'm sad we lost a life already. But I was nervous about that spot to begin with. These games are really brutal. I shouldn't be embarrassed when I die, but I am. Personal flaw of mine. I'm too hard on myself about stuff like that, even though it's like unimportant stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, the hit. Forgot about that guy briefly. I remembered him after I jumped. This part can be kind of tricky. Oh, that was almost bad. It's harder at a time than you think. And if you mistime it, that's instant death. We want to make this wasp despawn. Perfect. Okay. The rest of it went well. I mean, the whole thing went well. But that was closer than I would have liked to me getting hit by that. When you're on the elevator, or the, whatever you want to call it, the platform that moves side to side, when you're heading back left and those flying guys are coming down, if you miss time hitting that first one and ducking under the second one, instant death. Oh no, we got the shuriken. It's okay. Yeah, we're fine with the shuriken. We're gonna be replacing it here soon. I briefly forgot what was coming up. These spikes do 6 damage if you get hit by them. And that's no bueno. That's a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, you have 16 hit points in this game. So that's a lot of damage you do not want to be taking. Darn near half your health. So if you have to take a hit, don't let it be the spikes, is what I'm saying. I like to kind of play risky sometimes and jump before they're gone just to save myself some time. I wouldn't always recommend doing that. Like right there, it's risky because if I mistime it, bad. But I have a pretty good feel for when they're gonna go down a lot of the time. So, right here I have the invincible fire wheel. It's important because you can just jump on up, nice and safe like. I like to use another one here. For quick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't use another one. I like to get rid of this guy. And we're good. Beautiful. Running for it. We're handling this part pretty well. I'm gonna wait one more time for the spikes to go down. We're gonna use the invincibility, and we actually want this fireball, or the fire wheel, for the boss. I'm gonna wait for one more rotation of the spikes, and then we're running. Might be too late. Ooh. Good. Wait for this guy to shoot. Did we take the hit? No, we didn't. We're good. One hit away, dang it. Oh, he jumped out sooner than I expected. That's all right. That was a very clean boss anyways. We now have a name to the face. We've got ourselves a whistleblower on our hands. Bionoid, it's always funny to me. It's such a like a late 80s, early 90s name for a creature. Bionoid. That was the plan. Even if Clancy didn't tell us about all that, we were still probably going to go after Foster. And here we go. Classic. You can't have a Ninja Gaiden game without a panoramic view of Ryu Hayabu looking out at his objective. A castle in the distance. So tight. Like even when Ryu duels the Bionoid, his doppelganger, I mean, I said like epic. I don't know if you guys agree, but that junk is epic to me. Oh man, I messed up bad. I messed up real bad. I should have taken out that wasp. Those wasps are basically the birds of this game. And if you guys remember the birds from the previous games, I always talked about how getting rid of them is important. Same goes for the wasps, and I did not get rid of the wasp. Alright, this part is nerve-wracking, especially if you don't know what to do. It can go south very fast. Even when you know what to do, it can go south very fast. Because so many enemies just start spawning, it's easy to panic. Oh my gosh, that was immaculate. That was perfect. I'm very happy with that. Oh, he's jumping around. Oh, we took the hit, but it's okay. There's a heal right here. All right, we're gonna bait these guys into jumping down. I messed it up. Messing up everything in this run. Well, some of it's been going pretty smooth, like that encounter before this stage went really well. And I'm confident I can take it. Oh my gosh, I forgot about these wasps. Son of a gun. I'm just gonna fireball him. Things have been going very poorly. Goodness. Alright, things were going really well at times. Really bad at others. Alright, at least we got a checkpoint. if we end up dying here, which hopefully we don't. We'll start here. These guys are really dangerous, the robots. Yeah, they shoot those lasers that you have to duck under. They lock you down real well. We want to make sure we get this power up. Sword power up is always a plus. We want the fireballs for the boss. I'm just gonna fireball. What? I'm gonna fireball that fool. Alright, that was tragic that the fireball just whiffed. It happens sometime in this game, but still tragic when it happens. I'm just gonna liberally use my fire. You can kind of cheese this if you, yeah, there we go, take care of it. There's gonna be some spiders that spawn, but with him out of the way, it's easy. Now this part's fun. If you're trying to play this game on your own, I don't know how accessible these games are. I'm playing them on like a, it's called the Retron 3, I think I mentioned it before. But anyways, if you're trying to play this part here, the bridge crumbles under you when you stay on it for too long. So you want to at least have some, like when you're stopping, kind of do it like I did, where you stop periodically, but you want to keep moving most of the time. Nice. Here you can do another cheese. You can jump to spawn them, and then the hitbox on the sword upgrade is so good that you can just do that. And then we're as good as free to grab this health upgrade. Not a health upgrade, but a heal. And we needed one, so perfect. Climb on up. And I like to use an invincible fire wheel here. Makes it a lot easier to squeeze through, if you ask me. We still got 5 lives. This wasp is gonna hit me. Forgot about this part. There's still things, even though I practiced. I should have probably used the invincibility. Yeah, that's what I should have used the invincibility. Now I wasted some ninpo. That's alright. Wait for this guy to drop. Yeah, like right there, what would have been the ideal thing to do? Use the invincibility, pick up the full ninpo refill, and then just charge through. I didn't do that, but we should be fine. I'm confident in taking out this boss without taking a hit. That's far enough, Foster. Who's this? Irene? No way. Who are you? She came strapped, too, with a machine gun. I respect that. Man, I just eat these cutscenes up, seriously. Light them up. Definitely respect that, but we're gonna have to take care of it ourselves. Right, so now there's something that I haven't told you guys. This is actually the story for you lore nerds. Takes place in between Ninja Gaiden 1 and Ninja Gaiden 2. Obviously, I didn't say that. Oh my gosh. You know what happened there? Oh my goodness. I need to stop pausing for so long to explain stuff. I don't know if you guys know what happened, but I will tell you. My timer ran out. I ran out of time. That's embarrassing. I was just, oh, I can take care of this boss without a death. Or without a hit. I stand by that. But I ran out of time and took an entire death. I should have been moving faster. Yeah, when you don't die, like when you make it through stages without dying, the timer really depletes. I mean, now we'll have plenty of time. Man, what a tragedy. I was sitting here doing all these, oh look, you can do this and this. Yikes. I mean, it's okay, there's an extra life there, so it's like we didn't even lose one to begin with. We're back to 5. So it's really not the end of the world. Yeah, so this time I'll show you, this is what I should have done the first time. Use the invincibility, come up here, get the fireballs. I'm not even that upset about that death. Because normally I'd be like, man, the cutscene was epic and we lost to the boss. We lost to the timer. We didn't lose to the boss. This time we have 130 seconds, so fine. I mean, he's got a very abusable pattern, so as you can see, I'm very confident in taking him out. Boink. So, moral of the story, keep an eye on the timer. That's what did me in there. I was confused at first, like, did I get hit by the fireball? No, time ran out. Just another thing you have to worry about in this game. Saboteur. Foster made a big mistake. I should put an epilepsy warning before this game. I believe him. Although I'm in control, so maybe not. But yeah, obviously I didn't say anything about Irene.